This 100%. For some odd and very crazy and insane reason, athletes are snapping back against media. Over the past few days, Lonzo Ball has snapped off against Stephen A. Smith. Tua made some comments responding to Ryan Clark today, and Sha'Carri Richardson decided to not talk to certain members of the media after winning her world championship this past weekend. Why do I love this so much? Because you're not reporting on the athlete. It feels like you're just attacking them. And for a lot of these athletes, they got to be getting sick of it. At what point does this just stop? Stephen A. Smith reported that, one, and I don't even like the Stephon Diggs comments. The Stephon Diggs comments that he's going to immediately leave with no other reporting. There was no other source stating this, or usually when Stephon Diggs says it, excuse me, usually when Stephon Diggs says it, he says it in social media or it's just out in the news anyway. Stephen A. Smith at a random said that Diggs was just going to leave. I'm like, what source are you getting this from? Why are you saying this? Now he's reporting that Lonzo Ball has trouble standing. That's how bad his injury is. Lonzo Ball responded by putting out a video on social media saying, bro, I'm standing and sitting quite fine, actually. What are you talking about? Stephen A. Smith responds by, hey, bro, I meant by hooping. Can you hoop for 40 minutes? No, that's not what you said. That is not what you said, Stephen A. You said that he couldn't stand up or sit down, that he has problems standing and sitting. Now, all of a sudden, you're moving the goalpost and saying, oh, I'm really meant you can't hoop. No, that's not what you meant. That's why the source is bad. And that's why people have trouble believing what you're saying on ESPN, a very marketable sports conglomerate. You can't do stuff like that. You can't report things like that. You can't say things like that on national television because you have such a large following. That's so weird for you to do that. Ryan Clark snapped off at Tua. I didn't know the entire context of that, but it just seems like they're still doubting Tua, his injury concerns, so on and so forth. Of course, he's going to snap back at Tua and saying this. My favorite was this weekend with Sha'Carri Richardson winning gold, becoming world champion, and then snapping off at media, the same media that they did her wrong over marijuana. Like there was, and you know, the Olympics kind of trashed her for it, but the media has been kind of overstepping its bounds with certain athletes, which is why when sources come out, they're quickly checked on social media, which we as fans or just normal people who like follow the teams and so on and so forth, we're kind of left in this limbo of whether we should trust you or trust the athlete more because it's coming from the athlete more. Does that make sense? So maybe the media should not be trying to quickly report stuff and instead just get the news out, the actual news. Or, you know, stop slandering players, stop slandering athletes, stop slandering talent, and actually report on something that's concrete, like have actual concrete sources. There's still ESPN or Fox Sports 1, or let's just go by names, Skip Bayless or Colin Cowherd, or even Stephen A. Smith himself. They are taking, even Kendrick Perkins, taking quotes from non-verified Twitter sites and just, hey, run this on TV. And then we look and we say, that's not a credible source for what you just said on national television. So either you're not paying attention to your sources, or you just felt like slandering the athlete. Either way, it's a bad look. And if I can't get my sources through sports stuff, and then I go to Twitter and they're, hey, it's slanderous, hey, it's the wrong source, hey, it's this, hey, it's this. Where can I get my sources from? It just looks bad. It looks bad. And if you're one of these people who are reporting the news and then moving the goalposts, then that looks terrible as well. I just want the seasons to start. Everyone's talking, and I'm tired of talking. It's time to play. I need y'all to play sports because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of so much of this. The sources are bad. The people reporting the sources are bad. They're moving the goalposts. They're slandering athletes. Do better. Sports Logic.